Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Confluence Cast, presented by Columbus Underground. We are a weekly Columbus-centric podcast focused on the civics, lifestyle, entertainment, and people of our city. I'm your host, Tim Fulton. This week's episode has its foundation in an interview I did with Cleve Ricksecker, the executive director of the two downtown special improvement districts, also known as SIDs. He and I discuss the two SIDs, what they do, how they function. We talk about the commuter culture in Columbus, the Central Ohio Transit Authority, or COTA, Columbus City Schools, putting kids on city buses, and then we delve a little bit into some race and class issues in Columbus, quite frankly. Given the transit issues that Cleve and I focus on, we have two additional segments towards the end of this week's episode. First, a short interview with Columbus entrepreneur Jacob Taylor about what it's like to live without a car in Columbus and why he chose to do it. And the cherry on top, or rather the end of the podcast this week, is our first segment with Zach Henkel. He will be speaking on his choice to live without a car in Columbus. Point of clarification about Zach's piece. He and I sat down for an interview, but I have removed myself from the interview. I edited my questions out. Zach speaks with a clarity, brevity, and directness that I find really charming and funny. And frankly, I wanted it to live on its own. We hope that you can expect more from Zach on this podcast in the future. More on the interviewees in this week's episode and the issues that we discuss can be found in this week's show notes at theconfluencecast.com. Enjoy the interviews.